What's up, everybody? Welcome to another YouTube video. So grateful to be here. Wanted to chat with you guys a little bit about what is actually required for you to win. A lot of people don't actually know what winning required from them. And I'm not here to say that I've won to the level that I want to just yet, but I've won on a lot of micro levels at least. So my micro level. This my micro may be somebody's macro. But I've overcome certain things and I've dominated in places, and when it comes to sports or when it comes to business or when it comes to social media, whatever the case may be. And one thing that I've noticed is that people lack consistency. People lack the ability to consistently work on something even when they're not receiving validation from it. And I think that's so dangerous because if the only way that you're willing to work on something is if you're immediately getting gratification from it, you're never going to have anything that is substantial, but actually everything will be fleeting. Fleeting because that's what you attract, because that's your energy. Your energy is fleeting. You cannot stay somewhere long enough to see it prosper. So everything that you attract will not want to stay long enough to see you prosper. You know, I've noticed people, they fear adversity. And adversity is the very thing that you need to expand, to grow, to dominate. How do you like it's the quote where they say iron sharpens iron, or they say pressure makes diamonds or builds diamonds. That's real. That's very much real. That's how greatness is done. That's how greatness is made. That's how greatness is crafted. This shit's not you're not born with it. You're not born with it. It develops over time. That's why a lot of the people who are greats, they were once not great. Like it's something that developed, right? Even the mentality. And that's developed through character. My apologies if I sound nasally. I'm just allergies has been kicking my ass. But I've been taking notes on what needs to get done because it doesn't matter what I feel. What needs to get done. And some people may think that I'm doing this for a career aspect. And it's so crazy because it's like, quite frankly, I'm doing this so I can understand myself to the highest ability possible. And what that means is listening to myself, allowing my thoughts to pass and hearing what pops up. What things am I avoiding? What things do I not want to hear? So I try to shut it. No, hell no. Don't shut that shit out. You got to know the truth. You got to know the truth. And once you find out what the truth is, you got to stick to it. Because once you find out who you are, you cannot pretend like you don't know anymore. You're that nigga. You're that guy. You're meant for greatness. You're meant to do great things. But if you keep acting like you're not, what do you think is going to happen? You're not. You're not. You're not going to be that guy because you keep pretending like you're not. And then eventually people going to treat you how you treat yourself and how you present yourself. If you want to be treated like a king, you got to what? Act like a king. Present yourself like a king. People don't have a problem calling you by what you want to be called by. You just got to make sure you act in alignment with what you want to be called by. That's really the key. Do you act in alignment with the identity that you saying you have? Because most motherfuckers, they say they this, but then they be that. Come on. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, chat. And I love making these videos like this because I feel like I could just be raw with what I have to say. Like I have so much that goes on within my mind, and documenting these thoughts, documenting these perspectives. I feel like who knows who needs to just hear this? You just know. You just don't know. And I feel like one of the greatest human acts is to inspire. Is to inspire. Is to inspire people. You get me? And I just feel like YouTube is just like, it's such a beautiful opportunity. Facebook, wherever you're watching this, to have social media is such a beautiful opportunity to spread awareness on what it is that you think or your art, whatever it is that you want to spread or share. Hopefully, it's positive. Right, Cleo? She is so cute, yo. Yeah, chat. So I thought I would. Now she want to say something. You want to say something? You want to say something, Cleo? I feel like she be wanting to say something sometimes, but anyways, get consistent. Make a fucking plan. Now she will come up. Make a fucking plan and execute the fucking plan. And be prepared for sometimes the plan to go south. Life is not a just plan for it kind of thing. You got to be able to maneuver on your feet if the plan goes left. You got to be able to adapt. You got to be able to still wing it. Be structured, but after you over prepare, then you have to go with the flow. Over prepared, then go with the flow. That's how you deal with overthinking. You overthinking about if you're ready for this, over prepare, then go with the flow. The moment that is game time, you relax. But every moment before game time, you are over preparing yourself for that moment. After you over prepare yourself, you have to leave it up to yourself and trust yourself. Trust that you've been preparing long enough and that your gut, your mind, your spirit can do it innately. Correct? You got it, man. Stop overthinking. If you know you was shooting in the gym, you've taken that shot 10,000 times. So when it's time to take it one more, what's one more time to your 10,000? Exactly.